All right. So today, we're going to be talking about pyramids. Okay, and what we're going to talk about is the surface area and volume of pyramids. All right. Yesterday we talked about surface area and volume of cylinders. Did some practice with some prisms. Okay, prisms and pyramids are very similar shapes. They're very similar shapes. You've seen this is not for us. We do not have an assessment next Friday. You've seen pyramids all over the place. You see pyramids all over the place in different classes. Okay, a lot of different pyramids. All right. So our goal for today is to learn the surface area and volume of pyramids. A couple important things of a pyramid. Okay, the vertex is the highest most point of our pyramid or the lowest most point. Okay, there's this height called the slant height, which is the height of one of our lateral faces. Okay, and our base, just like in a prism, pyramids are defined by their bases. All right. So if I have here's an example of a pyramid. It has a square base, and if I were to unpack it and unfold it, what it would really look like is here would be the base, and there would be 4 triangles attached to it. Okay. So let's not look at this for now. All right. Let's ignore this. Okay, because I want to simplify this a little bit more. All right, so let's ignore this for now. Okay, L is our slant height. Our slant height is the height of one of our lateral faces. Okay, little b is the length of one of the sides. So really, to find the total surface area of the shape, well, I could find the area of each of these 4 triangles individually and add the area of the base, and I would get my answer. Okay, and you are always able to do this. Always able to do that. Okay, another way to do it would be to take the area of my base and add the perimeter of my base times my slant height divided by 2. Remember, P equals perimeter of base, and B, capital B, equals area of your base. Alright, so that's just what this says here, right? Surface area and volume, blah, 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 blah. P is the perimeter, L is the slant height, B is the area of the base. Holy buckets! Oh my goodness, excuse me. Okay, so, wow. When finding surface area, okay, when finding the total surface area of a pyramid, okay, just like when we talk about prisms, the first thing I want to do is redraw the base. That's step 1. So here's my base. Looks like it's a square. So I have a square base, 16 and 16, okay? Well, the perimeter of my base is going to be 16 plus 16 plus 16 plus 16, or 16 times 4, which is 64. The area of my base is going to be 16 squared, which is 256. So I've already taken care of 2 parts. I got my capital B and I got the perimeter. Now I want to find the L, the slant height. Well, to do that, that would be step number 2. Step number 2 would be to find slant height. Okay. Well, to find my slant height, I redraw one of my faces. Okay. So if I redraw that face, 10 is not the slant height. Now let's make that clear. 10 is this edge right here. The slant height is perpendicular to this side. 8 and 8. 10 and 10, 8 and 8. Okay, well, we have this nice theorem. Okay, excuse me. And we have this nice theorem. It's called this, remember the Pythagorean theorem? Where I can do 8 squared, or x squared plus 8 squared and set it equal to 10 squared. Okay, go ahead, try that, pause the video, and give that a shot. Pause it. Hey, would you pause it? Don't forget to pause it, so you should get pause it, come back to it. Alright, you can turn it back on. So x, you should end up getting 6, which means my L value is 6. Final step, throw what you know. Plug in. Plug it in, plug it in, plug it in. Okay, so S A equals capital B plus P L over 2. Now, let's pause for a second here. Okay, in a pyramid, excuse me, in a prism, it's 2B. Here, it's only 1. That, to me, makes sense because if you look at this picture, there's only one base. All right, there's only one base. There aren't multiple bases. Okay. Oh, wow, long day. So, capital B was 256. Throw what you know. Throw what you know, you know. So I got 256 plus. My perimeter was 64. My slant height was 6. Oh, buckets. That should be purple 6. Okay, doesn't want to. 6. Chalo. There you go. And this is all over 2. Alright. Now, if you're doing this in your calculator, be careful. Do 64 times 6 divided by 2. Okay, and then add 256 to it. And you should get 4. I got 448 centimeters. Alright, so let's recap that. I went through that kind of quickly. Okay. First thing I want to do is redraw the base. Now, your base doesn't have to be a square. It can be other shapes as well. Okay. After you redraw the base, find your perimeter, find your area, depending on what type of shape it is. Next thing you want to do is find your slant height. So redraw one of the lateral faces with the information that you have. Maybe you're given the slant height. Sometimes they will give you this, a problem will give you the slant height, and then you can skip step 2 entirely. Lastly, plug it in. Throw what you know. Let's change gears. So, like I said before, prism and pyramid connect. Okay, if I were to take a prism or pyramid and fill it with water and pour it inside a prism, okay, the pyramid would be 1/3 of that. The volume of the pyramid would be 1/3 of that. So to find the volume of my prism, I know it's written right here, but we're going to go like this. We're going to go capital B times the height over 3 instead of the 1/3. Okay, this is what I want you to think about. Alright. By the way, pause this video. Go write these down on your sheets. Go write this down on your sheet for pyramids. Go write this down on your sheet for pyramids as well. Okay, buckets, here we go. Holy buckets. Alright. Again, first step. When finding volume even. Base. Draw the base. Here's my base. It's this shape here. It looks like it's a right triangle. Alright, so I'm going to redraw my right triangle. 8, 14. Remember, our base and our height must be perpendicular. Well, 8 and 14 are perpendicular. So the capital B is going to be 8 times 14 over 2. Okay, which is 8 times 7, which is 40 something. No, it's 70 something. No, it's 50 something. 6. Just making sure you're not just copying what I'm putting down here. You know? I found the area of my base. Okay, the next thing I want to do is find H. Find H. Well, if you look at this here, the height of the actual shape is given to us. The height is perpendicular to the base. Alright, I'll say that again. The height of the actual shape must start at this vertex point up top and be perpendicular to my base. Okay, so the height is given to us. It's just 17. So that step was easy. Last step is plug it in. V equals 56 times 17 all over 3 now. Not 2, but 3. Think about this. It's units cubed, so I divide by 3. All right. I got 317.33 units cubed for my answer. Double check my work on that. Okay. Next one. I want you to do step 1 yourself. I want you to redraw the base, find the area. Go. All right. So hopefully you're able to get 196. Okay. Second step is find h. Right. Find h. All right. So if you look at this shape, right here, the 25 is pointing to the slant height. I don't actually know what the height of the shape is. So what I want to think about is, look at what shape we have here. Look at this shape. I have a right angle, a side going straight across, and that slant height there. Okay. What I really have here, right here, is a right triangle. Okay. This side here is 25. I'll make that green. Okay. This side down here, well, it's half of our side length, so this has to be 7. All right, so I'm going to redraw this again. So I have this height, the green side, that should be green, below my green side, and my red side. This was 7, this was 25, and this is my x. Well, I would do the Pythagorean theorem, or if you remember, this is a triple, all right, 7, 24, 25, so h is 24. And then throw what you know, v equals, what was it, 196. 196 times 24 all over 3. Wow. I got 1568 units cubed. Throw that comma in there. All right, so that is volume of pyramids. Okay, I know I went through some of that kind of fast, but the beauty of these videos is that you're able to rewatch them, number one, and you're able to rewind these things. Okay, this is going to be your homework for the weekend. Okay, let's make this. Got prom weekend and all this, some other stuff going on, so we'll make it due Tuesday for you. All right, due Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Adios.